Meet me on the shop. Congratulations, you're standing on the roof. Meet me in the shop. You're inside near the shelves. Meet me at the shop. You're waiting by the door. 3 tiny words, 3 completely different places. Prepositions are not rules to memorize, they're pictures. And here's a question nobody ever answers for you. Why do you sit in a car but on a bus? Stay with me, that answer is coming. Welcome back to One Rule Grammar, and if you're new here, please subscribe. It's free and it genuinely helps me keep these coming. Today we shrink the biggest grammar monster of all, prepositions. Forget the lists, you need one lens. Stay to the end for the secret that shocks most learners. These same 3 little words secretly control time, and one single sentence will prove it. And there's a cheat code. 3 words, but I'll whisper it later. Let's zoom in. Imagine your eyes are a camera. A preposition just tells us how zoomed in you are. Zoom all the way in, you get a point, a dot, that's a T. Zoom out a little, now you see a surface, something flat you can touch, sit on, stand on. That's on. Zoom out more, now you see a container, a space with walls around you. That's in. Point, surface, container, at the door, on the door, in the room. That's the whole system. Pause here and take a picture of this card. Everything else today is just this, applied. Watch the camera pull back. She lives at 21 Baker Street. A point, one exact address. She lives on Baker Street, the surface of the road. She lives in London, a container, a whole city around her. Did you hear that? The sentence zoomed out all by itself. Now the corner, and all 3 are correct. In the corner of a room, you're inside the angle. On the corner of a street, the flat place where 2 roads meet. At the corner, a meeting point. It works for buildings too. She's at school. That's the activity, the point where she is. She's in the school, physically inside the building. And media? On TV, on the radio, on the internet, all surfaces something sits on. But in a book, in a photo, you're inside the frame. Now, the car and the bus. You get in a car, in a taxi, small boxes, you fold yourself inside. But you get on a bus, on a train, on a plane, because they have a floor you stand and walk on. A surface. It was never an exception, same ladder. And that's why it's on a bike, you sit on top. Now the promise from the beginning. Take the ladder and point it at time. A point in time, at 7 o'clock, at noon. A single square on the calendar, a surface. On Monday, on the 5th of June. A big stretch with walls around it, a container, in July, in 2026, in the morning. Same 3 words, same 3 pictures. And now listen to this sentence. I'll see you at 7 on Monday in July. Point, surface, container. It zooms out perfectly every single time. That is not a coincidence. That's the system. One honest note, at night breaks the pattern. English keeps it as a fixed expression. I'd rather tell you the truth than pretend the model is perfect. Now the calendar itself, days, dates, and years. A day is 1 square, so it's on Monday, on Friday. A date is also 1 square, on the 5th of June, on June the 5th. Same square, same word. And here's the one that catches everyone. Add the year, and it still doesn't change. On the 5th of June 2026, 1 square, still on. But the year alone is a container. in 2026, in July, in summer, in the 1990s. Walls all around you, that's in. And the clock? That's a point. At 7 o'clock. Put it all together and it zooms out perfectly. At 7, on Monday the 5th of June, in 2026. So, at a time, on a day, in a year. And the trap, in the morning, general, a container, but on Monday morning, now it's pinned to one square. The day wins. Days and dates are squares. Months, seasons, years, and decades are containers. Same ladder every single time. Game time! I say a sentence, you shout dot, mat, or box. 1. She's at the bus stop. Dot, a point. 2. The book is on the shelf. MAT, a surface. 3. We're on the bus. Mat again, because you can walk on it. You already knew that one. Family 2, the arrows. These prepositions don't zoom, they move. 2. You head toward a destination. I'm going to the office. Into. You cross into a container. She walked into the room. Onto. You land on a surface. The cat jumped onto the table. Reverse them. Out of the room. Off the table. Through. In one side, out the other. We drove through the tunnel. Across. Side to side over a surface. We walked across the bridge. Along. Following a line. We walked along the river. Over. An arc above. He jumped over the wall. Past. Going by without stopping. I walked past your house. And towards. The direction without arriving. She ran towards the door. Don't memorize those. See them. Every one is a little arrow. And speaking of over, there's a word that looks identical to it but isn't. Coming up next, Family 3, the still pictures. Between and among. Between means separate things you can point at. And yes, it can be more than two. Between Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. Among means a mass, a crowd, a group with no clear edges. She disappeared among the trees. That old rule, between is only for two, is a myth. Now the pair I promised, above and over. Above is pure height, higher, no touching, no covering, the shelf above the sink. Over means covering, crossing or spanning, a blanket over the bed, a bridge over the river. Same with below and under. Below the surface, just lower. Under the blanket, covered by it. Simple test. If it covers or crosses, use over or under. If it just measures height, use above or below. And the easy ones, behind you, in front of you, next to you, near you, and opposite, facing you. Okay, come closer. 3 words. Dot, mat, box. Dot is AT, a point. Mat is on, a surface. Box is in, a container. Place or time, it doesn't matter. Ask yourself, dot, mat, or box? Say it with me, dot, mat, box. That's the whole lens in 3 words. Now the clinic. 6 pairs that trip up almost everyone. For and since. For is a length, for 3 years. Since is a starting point, since 2023. By and until. By is a deadline. Finish it by Friday, and Thursday is perfectly fine. Until means continuing all the way. Wait until Friday, so the waiting fills every minute. Deadline or duration. In time and on time. In time means early enough. You made it before the door closed. On time means exactly at the scheduled moment. At the end and in the end. At the end of the film, that's a position. In the end, I decided to stay. That means finally. Arrive at and arrive in. Arrive at a point, the station, the airport. Arrive in a container, a city, a country. And one more, during and for. During tells you when, inside a span, during the film. For tells you how long, for 2 hours. Look at that, the ladder again. One honest thing, some phrases are just idioms. On the phone, in the rain, at last. Nobody can picture those. You simply meet them and keep them. But the lens still covers the vast majority. Screenshot this board. It's your clinic. Detective mode. Fix the sentence out loud. 1. I'll see you in Monday. On Monday, a calendar surface. 2. She's been here since 3 years. For 3 years, that's a length. 3. Put it in the table. On the table, unless it's hiding inside the wood. Final training, 10 gaps. I read the sentence, you shout the missing word, then I confirm. Trust the lens. Dot, mat, or box. Ready? Number 1. I'll meet you. 6 o'clock. AT, a dot, a point in time. Number 2, my birthday is March. In, a box, a container of time. Number 3, the keys are the table. On, a mat, a surface. Number 4, she lives 12 Green Road. AT, a dot, an exact address. Number 5, we arrived Chennai at midnight. In, a box, a whole city. Number 6, the cat jumped the wall. Over, an arrow, an arc above. Number 7, I've worked here 2021. Since, a starting point. Number 8, please finish the report. Friday. BY, a deadline. Number 9, we met the 5th of June. On, a mat, a date is 1 square. Number 10, she was born 1998. In, a box. A year is a container. Quiz, 4 seconds each. We're the taxi, not the bus. In the taxi, on the bus, box versus mat. See you 7. Friday, July. At 7, on Friday, in July, the zoom out trio. Wait, 6 o'clock, then we'll leave. Until the waiting continues. It's not a deadline. See you 7. Monday the 5th of June, 2026. At 7 on Monday, on the 5th of June in 2026, point, square, square, container. One breath, everything. A preposition is a zoom level. Dot, at, mat, on, box, in. For places. and for time, exactly the same. Movement words are arrows, into, onto, through, across, over, past. Position words are pictures, between, among, above, over, under. And when you're unsure? Dot, mat, box. You didn't memorize a list today, you learned to see. Prove it in the comments with your own Zoom sentence. I watched this at, on, in. Dot, mat, box, fill in your own life, then add dot, mat, box. I've got it. I read every single one. Next episode, the smallest monster with the biggest bite. A, an, and the. And if prepositions finally click today, subscribing is the whole thank you. Keep speaking. See you there.